Hello everyone, and welcome back to another adventure. That's right, it's vlog number 2. Day of recording, July 29th. It's about 5:40 p.m. and today we are going to be exploring one of the United States' most important waterways. I know it sounds like I'm a science teacher here. We're going to be exploring the Mississippi River and the small portion of the Mississippi River Trail, the trail that, as I understand it, must go all the way from the start of the Mississippi all the way to the end. We're going to be covering a teeny tiny little section, mostly, well, entirely by car, but yeah, that is the adventure today. So come along and let's look at this mighty river. And here we are, the Mississippi. Isn't it nice? Now, this is at a place called Ellison Park in Monticello, Minnesota. And look, I'm actually standing here on the bank. You can see there's the park. There was where I filmed the little intro over there. And here's the river. It's not actually too wide across, I would say maybe 300 feet across. But you can see the water is obviously really low because I'm standing here. And actually, I didn't expect this. If you look, you can see little shells. I don't know if those are little clams or little somethings, but I did not expect that. But there it is, the mighty Mississippi. And let me tell you all about our little plan for today, traveling along this river. So the plan today is we're going to start here in Monticello, Minnesota, and we are going to travel north to Clearwater, Minnesota, and there is another bridge that'll take us over to the north side. Then we're going to do a loop down. We're just going to follow the Mississippi River Trail as best we can. You know, just kind of freestyling it. So it's a little bit of a freestyle, kind of just a driving video. So we'll see how it goes. So I will get back to the car and we will get traveling. Well, alrighty everyone, we have made it to our first destination. This is only probably about a mile and a half from where I was previously. We have since gone north, and we are now at a park called Monticello Park in Monticello, Minnesota. So I like the name. I think it's kind of funny, Monticello. But let me show you. We are right here by the river. So let me show you what the river looks like here. All right, so you can see there's the river. It actually looks a bit wider over here. It looks like maybe it was a bit lower down below. You can see here I am, and so maybe a good 6 to 8 foot drop down to the river. I did see someone fishing over there, so you can somehow get down. And there are actually some kayakers way over there, but I noticed this sign, and I could be totally wrong about this, but I think what you can do is you can reserve a camping spot here, or maybe just kind of show up and first come first serve. But I think what you can do is you can kind of kayak down the river, because obviously north is the way we're going, so the tide goes south. You can kind of kayak down, and then you tent, and then you continue on your way. So yeah, but we're here at the river's edge. And I got my camera, and I got this little, well, I made it. Well, my 3D printer made it. So I got a little phone holder. So I'm going to see if I can get some nice photos and do that kind of POV thing that I talked about last time. So I'll switch over to this camera, and we'll see if I can get any good shots. All right, we are over to the camera cam, I guess you could call it. I don't have a long lens today. I have my Nikon 35mm 1.8. So let's see how this goes. Now, one thing I am trying to do is I'm trying to learn how to manually focus this camera because I want to get some manual focus lenses, and I couldn't find any. I went to a thrift store today to find one, but I didn't find any. I should say antique store. So I'm just learning. All these photos are on. They turn out blurry. I guess they just turn out blurry, but I guess you gotta learn somehow. So yeah, we will go over here. You can see there's a little campground, or I don't know, picnic table and a stove. So you can see that goes off into the woods, and I believe there's a campsite back there as well, but I will not be going over there as I don't want to get bitten by so many mosquitoes. But yeah, we will head back to the car, maybe see if I can get a few more shots, and then we will continue on the trail. And here you go, Monticello County Park. So, see, there's a bunch of walking trails, little fishing area. So, oh, and here you go, Mississippi River State Water Trail. So, you are here. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go there. That's the plan. So let's get back to the car and get going. Alright, and here's a little more information for you. The Great River Trailway. Look, that's where we are, Monticello County Park. And looks like that way. Minnesota River Trail Bikeway. Oh. So I guess it almost like shoots off across the road somewhere. But yeah, you can see how faded this map is. Look, that's what you can do on the trail. So yeah, this is the trail here in Monticello, and actually, not sure if you can get a great view of it, but there's a nuclear power plant over there. And no, not really. But you may be able to see there's just tons of power lines. There's tons of power lines because obviously that place is just pumping out a huge amount of nuclear power. So, nuclear power plant here in Monticello. And actually, there's kind of a funny story about that. So, I went to school so close to this power plant that my parents actually had to sign a waiver that basically if that place exploded, they would allow the school to give me some like anti-radiation pill or something. So I always thought that's very interesting. And it's actually funny because my grandma, her house is like straight on the line, so if this place explodes, all she has to do is walk across the street and she is like out of the blast area. I don't know, I'm not sure the science behind it, but yeah, so if it ever blows, I was supposed to be able to take those pills. So, but anyway, tangent about exploding power plants over. Let's get moving back down the road. Alright everyone, we have made it now to our next stop. Now I will be pretty honest, the drive from that last park to this park was pretty much, I mean there was really nothing to see, it was just the road. So that's kind of a bummer. I was really hoping it'd be, kind of more like I don't know, like Pacific Coast Highway Midwest Edition. But yeah, so we're here in Riverside Park. I'm not exactly sure which town this is, if we have made it, but it's really pretty here. So let me show you what it looks like. Here we are. There's actually a kind of a, I don't know what you call it, a flowing bit, a little pondish, and then this nice creek. So how nice is that? Plus, there's a swingy chair, which is super fun. So I'm going to ride the swingy chair a little bit, and then I'll bust out some photos. So it's really pretty here. So hopefully I get some good stuff. Look at how just pretty this is. Like this is like quintessential life on the river. Got little like things in the water. I'll see if I can get down there. I'll see. It's a little steep. Just a bad idea? Probably. It's very muddy. I'm not gonna go down there, but it's very pretty. Look at this. No jumping, diving, fishing from this bridge. Well, they say nothing about photos. Look at that. Look at that. Look what we've come upon. Giant fish. Look at that. You got a giant fish there. Another giant fish. Fish over there. Oh, it's kind of neat. I have a feeling I know what this is. We'll try it in a second. Look at that. Big old fish. Big old fish. Probably catch down there. I'm gonna try this out. That'll work? That'll work. What? Oh. I thought this was like gonna go back and forth. It did not. So I'm bummed. Lost opportunity there. But it's a cool park. So I'm going to soak up the scenery a little more. And then we're actually gonna take a bridge across the river. And we're gonna start heading south. Back to where we started. Alright, so as you probably saw from my nice footage, I kind of took a couple wrong turns there. But I'm kind of bummed. I made it to the other side of the river, and then there was this little area, and there really wasn't anything to see over there, and it was pretty crowded, and I was a little bit nervous. So I just took a video. Well, 3 seconds. I probably won't even edit to this video. I took a little picture. It was very pretty, but I was a little nervous to film. But I found this train and I took a picture of it. So here's the train. Now we're in Becker, and we're gonna keep going and hopefully see this river before we make it back to Monticello. Look how pretty this is. Alrighty, and with that, we're back. You know, there's a lot of twists and turns there. Hopefully you kept along, but yep, we're back. We made it all the way up. We went to Clearwater, we went to Becker, and now we are back here in Monticello. And actually the park where I started is just a little bit ways down the river. So we did it. I'm gonna be honest, it's not the greatest. I wish that there was a little more river viewing, but yeah, I guess I'll let you decide for yourself. Would you do it? Let me know, because I want to know. Also, I hope you enjoyed my little changes with the little camera strapped to the camera, double camera. I also changed a little bit of video settings, so hopefully you like that. So let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think. So yeah, and with that, I would like to thank you for joining me on my second adventure here, and I hope to see you again soon. So I'll see you next time.